Now it's time to make use of the space we have left in the cabinet. And because I put a divider here, I intend to put 4 drawers. I had a bit of a think about, and there were different options. I could leave some of the space just like this and maybe just do drawers on top. But I think because obviously there might be dust and things like that, having 4 drawers that keeps tool much cleaner is probably a good idea. So I've taken some of the measurements and I take note of that. And the first thing we're going to do is to build the inside of the drawers. These are the sliders I'm going to be using. I'll be using always the same system on every single drawer. These are just long enough. The drawer is going to be longer than this, but they're very strong sliders, and I'm going to use 15 millimeters plywood to make the drawer, so this will be just big enough. So these are some of the rough measurements I've taken. So basically here is the space. This cube represents the space available of the 2 sides, at least the 2 bottom sides, bottom drawers. Inside this cube is where the drawer needs to fit in. So I basically calculate that those 2 sides are 50 millimeters each, so that is 30 millimeters that needs to be taken out of this. And on top of that, you need to also take out 9 millimeter per slider on each side. And I basically did the concept around this. What I'm going to do then with this information, I'm going to build a SketchUp model. These other calculations are nothing else than wood that I have left from this project and from other projects that I have here lying around. These are different sheets with the different measures I have. What I'll do is, once I've designed the SketchUp model, I'll take the measurements that the SketchUp will tell me, and then I'm going to input them into a program. This is a program that will tell me, based on the amount of wood I have, if first of all I need more, but also what is the most efficient way of cutting the different parts so that I don't waste any wood, or if I need to buy more wood, I don't buy too much. It's a saving method way. It's a very nice program, and I'll show you both the SketchUp model that I'm going to create and the program. I'll do a little test of how the program works. It's a freeware program for everybody. It's really nice, and it really helps when you want to save money or you're in a small budget. This is the material that I have available. I've measured it all, and I put like their sizes on each and every piece, and then all this information is going to be entered in the program that I was just mentioning, to make sure that I save as much wood as possible. Every part for the 4 drawers is now cut out. I'm gonna divide them and start the assembly. I'm going to use pocket holes to screw everything together. Drawers are now ready, and I have 4 of them. Each one is a different size. This is the front side with the pocket holes showing on the front side. However, it doesn't really matter because this is where the face frame is going to be. The front is the only part that has been sanded. Everything is completely flush. Any anomalies has been removed. This is what makes up the face front of each drawer. Each drawer has 4 pieces that basically builds up the frame. The idea is very simple. I've cut 2 notches all the way through at the 2 extremities. This will represent the side, and then on the inside there is a smaller notch all the way along the side.
This is one of the tops or on the bottom, wherever, they're completely the same, and you just fits like this. Another side goes right here, and the same idea of the bottom works for the top. This would be the face frame. To fill in the middle, we have a raised panel. The raised panel just fits in the notch that was created right in the center of the frame. There we go. And what this works as the handle and as the raised panel. This will be painted, made in MDF, while the frame will be stained. The 4 drawers are now fully installed. I decided not to use knobs on it, since I left the part of the raised panel pretty much standing out, so I can easily just grab it and open. As you can see, they're pretty deep. I can put a lot of stuff. So far I just put a few little things in. I had removed this top. This was a 15 millimeter, well, it still is 15 millimeter plywood, and I've sanded down. I sanded the first time using, I think, an 80 grit paper. I then wiped it with a damp cloth, and then resanded again with a 220 or 240 grit. And at that point, after I cleaned it up again with a wet cloth, I've applied a first layer of polyurethane. I let it, the instructions said to leave it for 12 hours. Yeah, I left it probably throughout the entire night, and then the day after I came in and I did another light sanding, still with an orbital machine, again with a 220 grit paper, at which point I've applied the second coat of polyurethane. Again, I left it through the night, and this morning I came in. By hand I sanded with a 360 grit paper, very light, just to get rid of some abnormalities. Wiped it off, and basically this is the result. It is extremely smooth. It's really nice. You know, you're basically not scared to get anything in your hands if you're working on this, which is completely different from the workbench I use there in front of it. You need to be really careful on this one, since it's not finished at all. I'm really happy. I've screwed it back in, and just extremely happy. So I think this pretty much concludes the bench. I don't think I intend to do any more work on it, at least for the time being. I might do some finishing around, but for the moment I just want to use it. I want to use it. I want to see how it lasts, and at that point I'll make any decision if I want to do any more. But for the moment, this is pretty much it. So I really wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to watch these videos. I know that they're not really flight simulator related, but you know, that hobby brought me to this other hobby, and these are tools I need to continue to work on my flight simulator. So please consider to subscribe if you liked these videos, and leave some comments if you like to see also more woodworking videos beside just the typical flight simulations video. Thanks everybody.